Hello students, now we are doing question answers of Unit 2, Communication, and the topic of the lesson is free writing. All of you turn to page 16. First exercise, ways with words. There is a crossword puzzle over here and I will go one by one. Please follow me. Number 1, to be preoccupied with a single topic or emotion. The answer is obsess. O-B-S-E-S-S. Number 3, to move slowly and quietly in a particular direction. Answer is pursue. P-E-R-S-U-E. Number 4, orderly, logical, and consistent. Answer is coherent. C-O-H-E-R-E-N-T. Number 2, to utter rapidly or unintelligibly. There are 3 answers which match with this: garble, babble, and jabber. G-A-R-B-L-E, garble, B-A-B-B-L-E, babble, J-A-B-B-E-R, jabber. Number 5, to insert something between other things. Answer interpose. I-N-T-E-R-P-O-S-E. 6, an unreadable handwriting. Answer is squiggle. S-Q-U-I-G-G-L-E, squiggle. Next question B. Use the following words in sentences of your own. Massive. Massive भनेको धेरै ठुलो. There was a massive destructions due to landslides. E-consciousness. Consciousness भनेको होसमा हुनु. She lost her consciousness when she heard that bad news. Next, number C. Catch as catch can. The meaning of this is a situation of using whatever is available. When writing an essay, we should follow catch as catch can approach to make it more meaningful. Number D. Give up. Never give up on anything in your life. Number E. Abandon. Kunai pani ठाउँलाई छोड्नु. They were going to abandon that house soon. Number F. Lousy. Lousy भनेको boring र useless. We felt that business was very lousy and time-consuming. G. Editing. Some editing should be done to this essay. I'm going to explain and do grammar part in a separate unit, so let's leave this grammar part here and continue with the comprehension part on page 18. Question A. Why is free writing also called automatic writing? Answer. Free writing is also called automatic writing because in it you can write for about 10 to 20 minutes whatever comes to your mind without even thinking what you are writing about, whether it's correct or not, without anyone editing it or giving you the feedback. You are simply jotting down whatever comes to your mind, so it is automatic writing of your freely floating thoughts, ideas, and expressions. Number B. How do you differentiate writing from speaking? Answer. When you speak, it comes immediately without you having time or chance to edit it. Even other people cannot edit or correct the things which you present or speak. It comes automatically. But when you write, before you write something, already your ideas, thoughts, and opinions are being edited and corrected in your brain or consciousness between the time word starts to be born into consciousness and when they finally come off the end of the pencil or typewriter onto the page. This is partly because schooling makes us obsessed with the mistakes we make in writing. Many people are constantly thinking about spelling and grammar as they try to write. Question C. What is the biggest obstacles in the writing process according to Elbow? Do you agree with him? Why? Why not? Answer. The biggest obstacle in the writing process, according to Elbow, is that we tend to be so conscious that our writing might be wrong or it may have some initial grammatical or spelling mistakes, and we tend to edit the whole thing again and again in our brain. During that process, we stop free writing, we feel awkward to write, we hesitate to write. There is a kind of block in our mind that prevents us from writing our self-expressions. Slowly that discourages us and we totally stop writing. This is very true. I agree with Elbow in this matter. Because of the ingrained fear of making a mistake, people hesitate to write and they shun it totally. This prevents them from becoming writers. Question D. How can free writing overcome writer's block? Free writing means for 10 to 20 minutes, write non-stop. Whatever comes in your mind, whatever thoughts, ideas comes to your mind, you can write in a paper. This is making you able to self-express first, which we lack in our initial stage. When we know that we can or we are allowed to make any kinds of grammatical or spelling mistakes, no one is going to correct us. We don't have to show it to anyone. It is not going to be corrected or edited by anyone. We feel at ease and words will come easily to us. We will be able to express our thoughts into paper easily. So this is how we overcome writer's block in free writing. E. What do you mean by voice in writing? This habit of compulsive, premature editing doesn't just make writing hard, it also makes writing dead. Your voice is damped out by all the interruptions, changes and hesitations between the consciousness and the page. In your natural way of producing words, there is a sound, a texture, a rhythm, which we call is a voice, which is the main source of power in your writing. Number F. Elbow uses a simile to explain that free writing is like writing something and putting it in a bottle in the sea. What does this mean? Explain. In free writing, whatever thoughts come to your mind, write it down in a piece of paper for about 10 to 20 minutes and show it to no one. Even if you show it to someone, he should not edit it or correct it. He should not give you any feedback, pass comments, or even talk about what you have written. So it is just like writing on a piece of paper. Then after folding it, inserting it into a bottle and throwing the bottle in the sea. Now we come to a critical thinking part. There are 3 questions. Question A. How does the author persuade readers in this essay? What is he trying to communicate to the readers? In this essay, the author persuades the readers to be professional writers. He says that you cannot develop this precious skill overnight. For that, you have to do lots of practice in your life. The author persuades the reader to start with free writing and do it at least 3 times a week to be proficient in it. He is trying to communicate to the reader that in life, if you want to be professional in something, you have to be dedicated and give time to it. Doing it just once or twice or just in times when you feel like doing it is not enough. You have to keep on doing it or keep on practicing it your whole life. You have to be persistent in it. At the beginning, it will be difficult, but never give up. Only long hours of practice and your persistent effort can make you perfect. This applies when developing any skills in life, whether it's creative writing, mass speaking, singing, dancing, playing a musical instrument, or being a professional in your career of medicine, teaching, business law, management, etc. You should always have your perseverance. Question B. Elbow said free writing is an exercise in bringing together the process of producing words and putting them down on the page. Do you agree with this statement? Why? Why not? Answer: yes, I agree with this statement. Free writing is the process of expressing whatever thoughts come to your mind in writing form. It is the beginning step before becoming a professional creative writer. So before being able to express your thoughts properly and in an orderly form, you should learn to write or express your thoughts without stopping. So whatever thoughts come to your mind, write them. Whatever words come to your mind, whatever words you remember, you just jot them down. This is how to build up your power of expression, or in other words, that is how to develop your writing skills. Question C. How did you learn to write? What was particularly difficult in writing? What inspired you to write? What are some of your challenges that you still face while writing? Answer: I totally agree that I also learned to write by having lots of practice. By writing on many different subjects every day, the main thing is that you should love the language in which you are trying to write. If you don't love the language, you cannot learn it. But if you really love the language and want to learn it from bottom of your heart, then you will learn it in no time, or you will learn that language very easily. I think and I believe that before you learn to write in a particular language, you should learn to speak in that language first. Speaking comes before writing. Something that was particularly difficult in writing was putting your ideas into order. Once you know the right order or structure of your writing content, you will have a good presentation. That means you are successful in producing a good work. Actually, when I read good stories, essays, poems, and articles of great writers, their ways and styles of writing inspires me to write. Even some of the good works of my talented students also inspires me a lot to write myself. Some of the challenges that I still face while writing is the vocabulary problem. I want to write about something but don't know what it is called exactly in English. Even Google and online dictionaries sometimes cannot help you with the word. Then you are stuck in the middle. Sometimes we start to write on certain topic with so much of interest, energy, and zeal. But after some time, we feel so bored and disheartened that we end the topic so abruptly. So, keeping up your interest, energy, and zeal consistently till the end is very important even in writing. I think this is a great challenge even for the professional writers. What is free writing? Free writing is like brainstorming. It is simply exploring your ideas through writing. When you free write, you write whatever comes into your mind on the topic. You write without stopping. Most of the free writing exercises are of short duration, around 5 to 10 minutes. When you free write, you need not worry about the formal structures, mechanics, or grammar. And here question A is given, which says, decide a topic of your choice for free writing exercise. Write a paragraph on the topic for 5 minutes. Do not stop for spelling or go back. Just write as much as you can. When you finish, you can share verbally what you wrote to your friends. Students, I did this free writing exercise for you people. I did it for about 5 minutes and am now presenting it to you all. This is what I wrote. Right now and just now, I am busy writing in my note copy, and outside next to my house, I am being disturbed by that never-ending noise of a machine. I think they are polishing their floor marble tiles with that machine. For about a week, that machine has been disturbing our whole locality. We call this noise pollution, isn't it? They are actually repairing their house nowadays. It is very difficult to maintain a huge house. It costs a lot of money even to maintain a house. One should hire a couple of cleaners just to clean the house every day. If the house is abandoned for some time, then you will find it in such a mess that no one can think of staying in it. Just imagine big palaces. What happens if they are not maintained well? What happens to their big gardens? Oh my God, just the thought of owning them scares me so much. Once we become older in age, we become physically weak, then we cannot clean our houses as actively as we do when we are young. What to do at that time? We cannot have servants or hire cleaners all the time. It will be so expensive. So I think owning big houses or buildings is very risky. Whatever money that comes in will go out in a minute. This is what I could write in 5 minutes. But see how I started, from which point and where I landed, or how I ended. This is what is called free writing. But I could express something that was in my mind and heart that actually made me happy and satisfied. And this is what actually matters. To be a professional writer, you should do lots of free writing first. Now, students, I would like to say something about paragraph writing. Paragraph organization. A paragraph is usually a group of sentences on a topic. Most of the paragraphs are often 5 to 10 sentences long, but they can be longer or shorter depending on the topic. A paragraph has a topic sentence, supporting sentences, and a concluding sentence. The topic sentence introduces the topic with a controlling idea. The supporting sentences further explain the topic sentence, and the concluding sentence often repeats the information in the topic sentence in a different way. The topic sentence is usually the first sentence of the paragraph, and the concluding sentence is the last. Read the following paragraph, identify the topic sentence and the concluding sentence. Students require more recreational time in order to better focus on lessons in class. This is the topic sentence. In fact, studies have shown that students who enjoy a recess of more than 45 minutes consistently score better on tests immediately following the recess period. Clinical analysis further suggests that physical exercise greatly improves the ability to focus on academic materials. Longer periods of recesses are clearly required to allow students the best possible chances of success in their studies. These are the supporting sentences. And the last sentence, clearly physical exercise is just one of the necessary ingredients for improving student scores on standardized tests. This is the concluding sentence. Now there is an exercise for writing practices in which 2 topics are given, and I have done only one. I will leave the second one for the students. Write a paragraph on the following topics. A. My school library, and B. Moral values I like most. I have done the first one for the students' reference. Please remember, students, a paragraph should not contain too many sentences. It will have only about 5 or 6 sentences, but they should be related to each other. You should never write about too many subjects in the same paragraph. Okay, A. My school library. At least once a week, I love to step into my school library. This is my topic sentence. It is large enough and it accommodates about 12,000 books on various subjects. We are given 3 library cards with which we can borrow 3 books of our choice for a period of 1 week. That's why I visit my school library once a week and take home 3 books every week. These are my supporting sentences. This has made me more knowledgeable and wise. This is my concluding sentence. So, I have made a paragraph with 5 sentences. Students, this is how you write a paragraph. So that is all for today. Bye-bye and see you all in our next class.